Hey guys, it's Sonic 15 here. Welcome to Sonic Answers Episode 2. In this episode, we're finally going to start answering some questions. I just want to go ahead and say that I'm sorry for not doing a Sonic Answers last Saturday. My microphone stopped working and everything effed up. But everything's good now, so let's go. Let's go to answering some questions. I'm not really sure about having them on the screen. I'll have to see how doing that, but it should be okay. Alright, so first question we got from Mr. Matthew D1, of course. And he says, or yeah, he really just says, cock or pussy. I'm gonna go with pussy because I'm straight. So I mean, there you go. That's your answer right there. Um, next question comes from Pokemon 68543. Do you like Pokemon? Yes, I like Pokemon. I play that game once in a while, actually still do right now. But when I first played it, it was Pokemon Red, and that was awesome. So I really like Pokemon. It's MLG. I don't really know what else to add to that. I mean, Pokemon is amazing. That's why I also did Minecraft Pokemon Kanto. It was cool. All right. Next question comes from Darkus4223. Did Venice the Hedgehog ever appear in a game? I don't know who Venice or whatever how you really pronounce that. I'm probably saying it terribly wrong, but I never heard of that name, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say I don't know. I'll have to look up on that and probably answer you in the comments of this video if you. I mean, if that's an official character, I don't really know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. And Chaos Beast 15 asks, how do you record your video? I record it with Fraps and make sure that it's recording audio and everything, because I think it doesn't start out as recording all the audio in your computer. You gotta like check it off or something like that, and then I just render it in HD. Got the settings going on there, and upload it, and yeah, that's pretty much how I record it with Fraps. It's I don't really use anything else. I've tried using other stuff for like a flash game or something, but it didn't really work that well, so I didn't go for that. And now we have like 2 other questions from Chaos Beast 15. I'm okay with that actually, because giving a bunch of other questions, as long as I know that I can answer all of them, or at least as many as I can, then it's all good. Go ahead and ask me those questions. Alright, so Chaos Beast 15 asks again, what recorder do you use? Well, I already answered that, Fraps. And then he says, how do you get the sounds of Minecraft or other game of the person you're playing with? Well, hey, I kind of mentioned that when I was saying that I use Fraps. You got to check off this option or something. Probably put it to multi-channel. I think that's what it was. So you could hear, like, while you record it, you could hear the other people talking as well as the in-game sound, and not just you. And next question comes from Blarg Panda. Do you play any instruments? I do not play any instruments whatsoever, and I don't really have an interest in it at all. I have never, like, I've had some music classes, but that was only in middle school, and I never really enjoyed it at all. It was just always fooling around in them, and it was just a whole big mess of things. And then when high school came, and I was like, thank God, no music classes. It just doesn't interest me, so I don't play any instruments, but I've got some friends who do, and yeah. All right. SKI or Skifojo. Hopefully I say that right. Drown or burn to death. Well, that is something that I wasn't prepared for. Drown or burn to death. Well, the thing is, if I were to drown, nobody would hear me exactly. Unless, it was a bunch of people in the water, like they fell from the Titanic or something, and we were all just down there, we're drowning. But I mean, if it's only you by yourself there, and you somehow are gonna drown, then nobody's gonna hear you, and you'll just die like that. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. Um, so for burning to death, people will hear you instantly, because I'm pretty sure you'll be screaming. And if not, then there'd be something wrong with you. But I'm just saying, I know I would be screaming. So I'd rather burn to death. Um, Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to drown, because it seems like there might be a chance somebody could save me if I drown. But once you say burn to death, that means kind of nobody's there to save you, and you're just gonna die. So that's probably, I'm gonna go with drown, because I'll have a chance of someone saving me. So because I'm not drowning to death. So yeah, that's the answer. And the next question comes from GM135790. How long have you been doing YouTube? And he says, I love your vids after that. Thank you very much. And I love your guts. Alright, so I've been doing YouTube since, it's kind of complicated actually, because I registered or made an account when in 2007, June or something, June 24th. And I didn't really do anything for a few months, and then I started doing like these Club Penguin videos. It was my first videos ever, but you'll never find them anymore. They're already deleted. Don't try to looking for them. They're gone. They're gone. And that's pretty much what I did. And those few videos, which was like up to 20 of them, 20 few Club Penguin videos, probably some other random shit, and that's what got me to 80 subs. And then I just kind of stopped for probably a year or two, and I think that's what happened, right? And 2011 or something, when I started high school and whatever, I was starting to think of like making videos again. I went ahead and started doing that like close to the end of grade 9 or whatever, and I just kept doing them. Like it was just August. It was just the month of August, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing videos, and once I started doing those videos, I still haven't stopped till today. Until I just haven't stopped yet. So it's pretty much been a bit over a year since I've been uploading regularly. So I guess that would count more than how long I've been on YouTube, because I registered in 2007. Did I mention that? I don't know if I did. I think I just said June 24th, so that's terrible. But anyways, there you go. That's your answer. Next question comes from Tom Pickin, and he asks, "What is your favorite game ever?" This is a really hard question to answer, because I never really think of a game that I'm really have a favorite game of. I more think like when there's a game I really like, I just I'm really like a big fan of that certain game and whatever. I never really thought about what game is my favorite. Gee, that is too hard. Right now, okay, I can say that when I was younger, my favorite game, like I don't know, it was like 7 or 8. My favorite game was definitely Pokemon Red for Game Boy. For reals. Also, because that was my first Pokemon game that I played, and it was pretty cool. I love that game. I played the first route for so long. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to get some parcel thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I completely looked over the dialogue, and I kept training the first route for like so long until my Charmander freaking evolved into whatever the hell else the next thing is. I forgot the name. Anyways, yeah, so I mean, I don't really have a favorite game right now. Closest thing would probably be Daisy, but it always changes around, so that's the answer to that. And the next question is by Ep.2 with 2 A's. Do you like Invader Zim? First of all, I want to explain. Well, I do know what Invader Zim is, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell the people who don't know what it is. It's like a series. I don't know if there's a TV show for it, but there probably is. But it's I've watched it on YouTube, so I don't know. and it's just really hilarious because it's some guy acting really derpy, and he's an alien, and then the humans don't know, but this one kid does, and it's just hilarious. And yes, I do like it. And I think that's pretty much that. Next question from Wolf Hunter 819. Will you ever do a giveaway for Minecraft? Well, if I ever do a giveaway for Minecraft to all of you, let's just say it wouldn't be on YouTube. I'll probably do it like on Twitter or something, and like randomly generated. I mean, I don't really go for giveaways at all. Like, I just want to avoid them altogether because it's not really a good thing to do on YouTube. So, I mean, I might think about it, you know, but don't think it's really gonna happen. But I will think about it. You know, it's anything could happen. Anything could happen. There you go. There you go. Alright, so next question comes from Chaos Beast 15 again, and he's asking, will it do a fan meeting in your server? That is actually a really good idea. I never thought of that. So that sounds really good. I mean, I don't have a server. If you're talking about a Minecraft server, I don't really have one. But I host one sometimes. But you guys will have to join off my IP, and that's probably not really a good thing. So maybe one day I'll, I don't know, kind of get a server up or something, not like hosted off my IP or anything, but one day I think that's a good idea. You know, it's not like there's a bunch of people, you know, that's gonna join and completely frig everything up. But anyways, yeah, that's a good idea and a good question. I will think about that one too. I should probably write that down so I'll never forget it. Yeah. And the next question comes from Mega. Okay, Mega Unknown. Alright. Which friend would you trust with your life? That kind of goes in with, you know, if you have a best friend, you would most likely, you know, trust them mostly than anyone else. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know, who. Well, I don't really. Which friend would you trust with your life? I don't really have anyone that I would trust in my life, really. It's just kind of, I got all these friends, and they're really awesome, but there's no specific friend that I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah, take everything, just do it, don't tell anyone. Oh my god, just no, not really. I don't know what to tell you on that one. These are some crazy questions. Okay. And I think that's all the questions. Yep, I've answered all of them. The rest is just freaking William and Matthew just chatting to each other. I don't know why, but they are. Anyways, that is the second episode for Sonic Answers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I had a lot of fun doing this. So hopefully, every time it's Saturday, hopefully I don't forget. And also, I want to. Maybe there's a way that you guys could remind me on Twitter, you know, whenever it's Saturday, just like spam me on Twitter. I mean, it's up to you guys, but you know, that'd be pretty cool, just to make sure I don't forget, because I feel like I might, at the same time I don't want to. You know, things just pass my mind sometimes. But yeah, it was a pretty good episode, and I need to get better at answering questions, because this is definitely something kind of different. That's all I gotta say now. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave your questions down below, and I will answer it next Saturday, which I should check the date for that. When is next Saturday gonna be? It's gonna be on the 13th. So next Saturday on the 13th, don't forget to leave your questions on this video below, and I'll get to as many as I can next week. So you guys better look out for that. And I love you all, because you are awesome and awesomeness. And also I like cheese. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.